Welcome back to EDU-Tutor. Today we're going to be looking at the role of capital in production. Now, capital is very important in production because it refers to all the assets such as machinery, equipment, inventory, and cash that are used to start and continuously operate a business. Therefore, without capital, the business could not start and production could not occur. Fixed capital includes machinery, equipment, and vehicles that are owned by the company. These assets are so called fixed assets because they cannot easily be turned into cash and they are used to carry out the business function. For instance, if we think of a clothes store and let's say there's a POS machine or there's a computer that's used to cash the items. Now, because the computer is not for sale, but it is used to cash the goods that are being sold, then it is used to carry out the business function, right? So, therefore, it would be called a fixed capital. We also have circulating capital or current assets, which change on a day to day basis. They include raw materials, finished and semi finished goods, bank and cash balances. These assets can easily be converted into cash. Then we have tools and machinery, which are very important when we're doing production because they're necessary for products to be fashioned from raw materials to finished products. These assets also increase productivity, for example, sewing with a machine as opposed to sewing by hand. Venture capital is also needed for business startup. The business owner will need equipment, funds for promotion, etc. to start the business. And then finally, we have working capital, which is the cash available for the daily operation of the business. It is used to pay workers, utilities, and purchase raw materials. So please note we just looked at fixed capital, current assets, fixed assets. We also looked at venture capital and working capital. Fixed capital cannot be turned into cash easily. It helps the business to carry out its function. Circulating capital is also known as current asset. It changes on a day to day basis and includes inventory, cash, and bank. We also have venture capital, which is used to start up the business, and working capital, which is available for the business daily operation. All right, so please try to remember those. Finally, this is a table showing you some of the different fixed capital and working capital. So fixed capital would include machinery, equipment, machine tools, and fixtures and fittings, while working capital is equal to your current assets minus your current liabilities. And liabilities is any debt that the business has. So once the debt should be paid off within 6 months to 1 year, we call it a current liability. But if the debt lasts for more than 1 year or won't be able to be paid off for more than 1 year, we call it a fixed liability. All right. So thank you for watching. I hope you learned something new. If you have any questions, please comment below. If not, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.